Senator Davis, Senator Breckenridge, to what do we owe the honor of this visit?
You've done some railroad lobbying.
Actually, my daughter Ann is the lobbyist.
I prefer to speak to the gentleman of the household. I have a project of my own. Do you mind? Here is what I am working on. A railroad from Charleston to Memphis, and then a line south to Vicksburg. Then another line across the Mississippi and west all the way to San Francisco.
What do you need from me?
Northern money.
You're talking to the wrong man. My family and I have been living hand to mouth since the Depression of '37.
But you have political capital. People visit your home, business leaders, congressmen from the North and the South. You're a moderate. Everyone trusts you.
I'm trustworthy, but I'm poor.
Some introductions, perhaps.
When we talk of federal grants or loans for a Southern railroad, Northern politicians want one of their own, north of the Mason-Dixon line.
I wish we could build all the way to the west without help from the North. All they do is impede us.
How do they impede you?
You have slaves. You should know.
Perhaps slavery is an institution that's become tired, like old politicians.
I apologize. But what does slavery have to do with this?
Slavery is our economic system. If you are in a minority, such as we plantation owners, you are ignored. We are unable to pass any legislation to help our region.
And this has been going on for far too long.
Northerners cannot see it. They do not see it.
The majority has to take care of the minority.
Or the minority will take care of itself.
We need elected...
Here we are, gentlemen. Thanks to Mr. Carroll and his daughter. Nice, friendly surroundings, and we're from the same party. What do you think we have in common?
Slaves?
We both own railroads. Here's mine, the Illinois Central. Now, it's occurred to me that there are certain manufactured goods from the northern states that you gentlemen would like to have coming your way. And we could always use some of your cotton, and maybe some of your tobacco, too.
My line, Charleston to Memphis, it would not have to go much further than 100 miles to meet yours.
And I believe I can talk our shareholders into paying for it, if you can come up with some guaranteed cotton prices for the next few years.
You can count on that.
Cotton prices for railways. Senators, aren't we oversimplifying things?
What else do you want?
Your support, when the time comes. I can help your economy.
How so?
What would be the problem in running a railroad from St. Louis to San Francisco, if the money were available?
The North gets connected to the gold in California and the products that come from the Orient. Slave states don't.
Oh, assuming there are no slave states in the Northern Territory.
The Compromise of 1850 was not an assumption. It is the law.
Old laws can be changed. We're senators. What if we just pass some new legislation and let those people decide what they want? Slave or free? Well, you think about it.
This may be too good to be true.
He is going to use Northern money to join our railroads.
He's opening up Northern territories to slavery. We didn't even ask for it.
I still like our original plan.
Give it a chance. We've got Buchanan lined up for the next election. The Chief Justice is a slave owner. And now, we've got Douglas.
I don't know how much he can really do. We can go to Cuba, Central America right now. Let the Yankees bankrupt themselves and go west or even north.
Let's think about it.
Mr. Douglas certainly enjoys his bourbon.
I suppose we should be going, otherwise we may end up like Senator Douglas.
I agree. Miss Carroll, I hope you will remember us as gentlemen who recognize their limits. Thank you for your hospitality.
Gentlemen, thank you for coming.